Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is Yasuo Uchiha here, and I'm coming with you for another deck profile. It's been a very long time since I've done these, but this is for a deck that I haven't done an update on in a very long time, a year to be more specific. And the deck I want to show to you is Brandon Uchiha's updated CyberDark deck. I also worked on the CyberDark deck, but he finalized his first before me because I was trying to get my ratios right. But this is all credit to my brother, Brandon Uchiha. So, Brandon, this goes out to you, my brother. So, let's start this deck profile, shall we? We're going to start with the monster lineup being one Jizukiru, because we run the beautiful triple Cyber Dragon package. Not the only Cyber Dragon, but still. So, if you need to give your opponent a machine, I mean, where is he at? Oh, there he is. There's the beautiful Fortress. Yeah, there we go. And of course, we have the three Cyber Dragons, most revolutionary card of all of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't need to... I don't want to repeat myself, but I gotta, because this card is just so revolutionary. When it came out, best card in the game. That special summon, come on. A level 5 special summon, 2100 beater. You can't beat that. Up next, we have two copies of Galaxy Soldier for that special combo of Infinity and Nova. Yeah. And up next, we have two copies of the brand new CyberDark Chimera. I know this card isn't out yet, but when it does, oh boy. It puts Proto Cyber, or whatever that Pharaoh's thing was, to shame. Just in case all you don't know what CyberDark Chimera does, you can discard one spell or trap card, add one power bond from your deck to your hand. Power bond searcher, OP. Also, you cannot use monsters as fusion material for the rest of this turn, except dragon and machine. Quote-unquote cyber monsters. Once if you fusion summon this turn, you can only use material in the graveyard as fusion material by banishing them. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one CyberDark monster from your deck to the graveyard with a name different from this card's in the GY. You can only use the effect of CyberDark Chimera once per turn. Okay, so not only is he a power bond searcher, but you can use material from the graveyard. Only cautions you gotta banish it. But who cares? That's OP. That is OP, in my opinion, at least. Especially for this archetype. Let's go CyberDarks. Up next, we played a single copy of each CyberDark, which is CyberDark Keel, CyberDark Horn, and CyberDark Edge. Come on, you can't play a CyberDark deck without playing the originals. You just can't. And of course, we have 3 cannon to search out your CyberDark monsters, which is great for searching out Chimera. And up next, we have 3 copies of CyberDark Claw, searching out your cyber spells, or CyberDark spells like Cybernetic Horizon. It does count, because it includes CyberDark in the name text. See? This card is also treated as a CyberDark card. I mean, sweet. We'll get to this in a second, though. So yeah, and up next we play one copy of Attachment Cybern. Now, this card was just recently announced plus this card. And there's still possibly even more cards that come inside this new structure deck that's coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Cyber Dragons, depending on what the ban list is going to look like in July, might be the next top tier deck. It's a budget deck, no less too. You can target one dragon or machine cyber monster you control. Equip this card from your hand to the field to it. A monster equipped with this card gains 600 attack. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, special summon it. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Now, why is he viable? Why does he even matter? I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, the attack boost is alright and all, but his real importance will come up later. Up next, we play 3 copies of Cyber Dragon Core, Because he searches any cyber spell, which is... Do I need to say more? Next, we play 2 copies of CyberDark Nashter. Great combo piece with this guy. You can either use him with your Cyber Dragon, like a normal Cyber Dragon deck, or you can use it with Chimera, get him from the graveyard, and do the combo. What combo? I'll get to that in a second. And finally, we play 1 copy of Cyber Dragon Hearse. Now, we move on to the spell cards. 2 copies of Power Bond, because Power Bond OTK back in the game. Yes, just let me preference, this deck is definitely go second. You could go first, but you better pray that no one has a Dark Ruler no more, or a deck that's going to out you. So you probably want to go second every time. So next we play 3 copies of Cyber Emergency, searching out your cyber monsters, like your Cyber Dragon, so forth. Next we play 2 Machine Duplication, just for that quick, easy, Infinity Nova combo. Up next we play 1 copy of Monster Reborn, just a quick special summon, just for the recovery plays. And up next we play 3 copies of Cybernetic Horizon. Now, what does Cybernetic Horizon do? Because again, this card isn't out yet. Well, just to make it quick, you can send 2 dragon or machine cyber monsters with different attributes to the graveyard, for 1 from the hand, 1 from the deck. Add 1 dragon or machine cyber monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do, send 1 machine cyber fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this card, except machine monsters. Basically, this card is allowing you to set up your graveyard place for this guy, or possibly even this guy. Or if you want to be super nostalgic, this guy, yeah, you can get this guy out. It's possible. It's totally possible. But yeah, this card's pretty important in the deck. Absolutely. You don't want to run no less than 3. Next, we have the 1 copy of One Called by the Wraith. Konami, give us back the 3, please. Sorry about that. But yeah, great against hand traps. Up next, we play 1 copy of Cyberload Fusion. You're going to have a lot of banished cards eventually. So, yeah, that's going to come in tech pretty good clutch. If you want to play more copies, it's up to you. I wouldn't suggest it, because one enough is good enough. It's a good save me before I die. And up next, the other brand new card that came out with Attack with Cyber, Eternal Cyber. Now, just to quickly explain what this does. Well, not really quickly, because I've read the whole card. Target 1 machine fusion or cyber fusion monster in the graveyard. Either return it to the extra deck or special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. If a machine monster, cyber monster, fusion monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. You can only use the effect of Eternal Cyber once per turn. So basically, it's a Monster Reborn in a shuffle for free. Also, it's basically, well, what other card am I thinking about here? Basically, it's that generic protection of extra deck monsters. Basically, you're running nothing but fusion, maybe except for these 4 right here. But majority is all fusion, so you're good. Now, just to be fair, just in case anyone's confused, if you sent it due to a Horizons effect, from what I remember, you cannot special summon it that way because it wasn't properly summoned. Like Monster Reborn, it has to have been properly summoned before you could bring it back. And then finally, the last spell card, Cyberdark Inferno. In case you want to get the old CyberDark combo off. But really, it's just a father drop-off card for Chimera. Really. But if you have to, you can still pull these guys off. You can. And then finally, the last card, Cybernetic Overflow. Yeah, this comes real clutch. Especially if you have to go first and you have like a bunch of cyber monsters in your cyber dragons in your hand or on the field. Comes clutch. Really does. Now let's move on to the extra deck. Now for the newest addition to the CyberDark family in the extra deck, CyberDark End Dragon. quite honestly, the most beautifulest card art I've ever seen. It just... Let me read to you what he does. Must be either fusion summon or special summon by distributing one level 10 or lower CyberDark fusion monster equipped with a Cyber End Dragon. You can do either or. Unaffected by your opponent's activated card effects. And from what we've learned, stuff like Kaijus can still nick it, but stuff that would target it or activate, yeah, he's pretty much untouchable. From what we've learned. Anything passive effect, though, that it can still hit him. Once per turn, you can equip one monster from your either graveyard to this card. This card can attack a number of times for each battle phase, up to the number of equipped monsters. See, this is where Attachment Cyber comes equipped. It gives him an extra, just extra 600, just to nick him in the face. That's his importance. Up next, we play one Cyber End Dragon, because you do play enough Cyber Dragons to actually get him out. Or with Horizon, just send him to the grave. Up next, we play one copy of Cyber Eternity Dragon. His importance, basically, is protecting your fusion monsters, and also just being able to special summon a Cyber Dragon from your hand or graveyard and banish this card. And also again, that protection is also good. It's primarily for the protection. And then we have Cyber Darkness Dragon. Who would have thought this card would have came into relevance again? No, seriously, you actually get this guy out a lot, believe it or not, due to Horizon's effect. Like, it's crazy how many times Brandon and I have gotten this guy out. And honestly, it makes me feel happy inside because he really is a good card. He just has a stupid summoning condition. But now with Horizon, it makes it so much easier. Up next, we have one copy of Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon because links are still a thing and people put their extra deck monsters in that zone. It is hilarious when they go bye-bye. And of course, we have the OG CyberDark Dragon for this guy, but also if you know you have game and you just want that satisfaction of a big beater dragon, go for it. Please, somebody go for it. Up next, we play one Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Comes in clutch, really, especially if you're playing against a mirror match with peers or pure Cyber Dragons or something. It's great. And finally, two of the last Cyber/Chimera archetype, the fusion monsters. We have Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. Pop back row. Swing for game. That's pretty much all he's known for, isn't he? And then finally we have two Elder Entity... Well, not finally, sorry. Up next we have two Elder Entity Nieces. Basically, pitcher for the graveyard due to Claws effect. And pop a card. Up next we have Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. Do I need to explain what Zeus does? He's Zeus. Poof. That's all he does. Is poof. Oh, there goes my board. Crap. Yeah. Up next we have Cyber Dragon Infinity and Cyber Dragon Nova. Classic combo. Poop. Negate. And then finally, the last monster, Cyber Dragon Surge. Or Seeker, sorry. Really comes in handy, actually. Gives the extra deck a lot of boosting. Honestly, just helps out a lot because he can still make an attack. He doesn't deal damage, but the extra deck monster who's out, this guy right here, can really swing for hard. All right, now up to the side deck. Again, the side deck's all you want is what you want to play, but this is what we decided, or what my brother decided to do, is 3 copies of Nibiru the Primal Being, 3 Jewel and Lockbird for that lockout, 1 Raigeki, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More, 1 copy of Upstart Goblin, and 3 Cosmic Cyclone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that all being said, this is our up-to-date CyberDark Dragon deck profile. Why did I say Dragon? I apologize. CyberDark / now Cyber Dragon combo, I should say. But I'm going to title it CyberDark because, really, this is for the love of the CyberDarks. The that had nothing going for it, and now Konami gave it life. Konami, honestly, from the bottom of me and my brother's heart, we thank you for this opportunity to bring back one of our favorite archetypes and give Cyber Dragons a little bit of relevancy and mixed it with the CyberDarks. Honestly, it feels like Zane Truesdale here for a second, if you guys want to reminisce there. But it really does, because he played both of them. He played all of those archetypes in the same deck. And it was great. So to see it actually come to fruition, to see both of them combine correctly, it feels great. It really does. So I hope you all enjoyed this deck profile, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.